Hello everyone and welcome to this Disruptive Innovation Festival event. Today we've got an open mic session with Chris Daniels, the Head of Partnerships and Communications at Airlander, which has produced an incredible sort of vehicle, a feat of engineering that is being boldly proposed in this session as aviation's future. We've had a few difficulties getting Chris online today, and I'm very confident that we're just resolving those. While we wait, I'm going to just let you know the two ways in which you can submit questions, because we're very keen to get as much audience input into this session, a session that will include me speaking and feeding your questions through to Chris, and also Chris potentially showing us a few things around the hangar. He's actually in the hangar today, and we'll be just showing a few of those little details as well. Actually, we'll be able to have a look at the ship itself, which is in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the largest aircraft in the world ever. And so the two ways you can submit questions. One is via the Google Hangout feature, which you'll either see as a tab in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen if you're on the thinkdiff.co event page, or on the right-hand stream of this Hangout window if you already clicked that. And also via Twitter using the ThinkDiff hashtag, which is ThinkDiff with just one F. In the meantime, I think we've got a very short video clip that I'm just going to show to you now, which gives a bit of a good, I think, a very good introduction to this topic.
Staggering 5 days at a time. In terms of its range, really as far as you can keep going in 5 days at 100 miles an hour. So that's pretty much halfway around the world. What we're looking at is a groundbreaking aircraft that can be a communications platform. It can be used as filming, can use at major events. It can also be research, let's say, of the North Pole ice caps to see whether they're melting or not, because it can stay on station for such a long time. It's certainly going to create one of these as a passenger variant. It's such a unique experience in a very serene, low-G sort of environment. We will be doing passenger flights. Our exciting exciting vision for the future is to have hundreds of these around the world in a green, sustainable way. 20 years ago, you couldn't have made one of these because of the technology, because of the materials technology more than anything. But we also harken back to a golden age of slow travel. So we are best of the future and the best of the past, all here, and the hangars at Cardington.
So I understand that wasn't perfectly good sound. We're just about to get Chris online. I'm just going to restart that video for those of you who missed the beginning bit because it wasn't audible, so apologies for that. Hopefully the sound quality will be better this time. I've just turned up the volume on it, so that should fix that issue, and then we'll get Chris online and we'll talk to him about the project for half an hour and also have a look at what's going on in the hangar. So really looking forward to this session, and apologies for the delay in getting it started.
This is the largest hangar in the UK, possibly in the world. It's one of the largest in the world. It was built just under 100 years ago for the original huge monolithic airships. And it's been used by the airship, by the balloon industry, on and off ever since. What we're doing now is reassembling this, currently the world's largest aircraft. It's the Airlander 10, and it's a completely new, innovative, green flying aircraft. For a hybrid between an aeroplane and an airship. So we get about half our lift from having a wing-shaped hull, so we create aerodynamic lift, just like a wing, and then we get the other half of our lift from being filled with inert helium that allows us to lift up like a hot air balloon or an airship. It's 92 metres long. For comparison, a 747 jumbo jet is 76 metres long. We had the Guinness Book of Records phone us up last week to confirm that we'll be in their next edition as the world's largest aircraft. So we are big. We've got 4 engines. Each one of them is fully vectored, so they can turn a bit like a Harrier jump jet. So you've got full controllability. You can hover, you can take off vertically, you can land vertically, and it's enough power to get you up to 85 knots, which is about 100 miles an hour. This can fly up to 16,000 foot altitude. It can stay in the air for a staggering 5 days at a time. In terms of its range, really as far as you can go in 5 days at 100 miles an hour. So that's pretty much halfway around the world. What we're looking at is a groundbreaking aircraft that can be a communications platform. It can be used as filming, can use at major events, geo-survey, academic research, let's say of the North Pole ice caps, whether they're ice or not, because you can stay on station for such a long time. Suddenly...
Hi Chris, are you with us? So we're just coming back now. I believe that we have Chris Daniels back with us now and ready to answer our questions. We just let him get his audio set up. Hello Chris, can you hear us okay? Just while we're waiting for Chris to get hooked up here, I just thought I'd let you know, everyone know that we are archiving and making sessions available to watch again. We do also produce weekly roundup videos highlighting must-see sessions where you can find what's happened so far and what maybe you've missed out on, maybe you want to catch up on. That is all found as a part of the schedule under a section called Archive. Some sessions, unfortunately, are not available to view again, but those are marked on a day-by-day basis, and also you can use the roundup available videos available on the site to try and navigate through some of our suggested sessions. We also, on Wednesday the 12th of November, have our sort of grand finale act that starts at 5 o'clock in London. It's also live streamed via the ThinkDiff site, of course. We've got Rachel Botsman and Michael Paulin speaking about biomimicry for an hour, design inspired by nature. Definitely looking forward to that event. And then straight after them, we have Rachel Botsman, who's obviously the renowned sharing economy expert, along with David Rowan, Wired UK magazine editor, and they'll be speaking about emerging technologies and their impact upon the global economy. So that's definitely a session not to miss. We just seem to have lost Chris, so I'm very sorry to our viewers for the continued technical problems of this session. I'm going to try and reach Chris one more time and see if we can have some form of interview, because I think this is a fascinating session and it'd be great to get some insight into it. Apologies to any viewers. Please do hang with us for a few more moments just while we see if we can resolve it, or whether in fact we can't. Apologies again from the ThinkDiff team. Hi there, and very sorry for the delay there. I'm very sad to let you know that unfortunately there is a connection error at the network connection error at the Hangout, where Chris was going to be brought a hangar from where Chris was going to be broadcasting from, the hangar in which the ship itself is located. We're very sorry to say that we won't be able to interview Chris and discuss this technology with Chris today. This session is not going to happen. Very sorry to report that to you and to offer that disappointment. There are a couple of concurrent sessions going on the ThinkDiff website right now that I'm sure would welcome participation, and they're very interesting. We have one from Forum for the Future of Producing an Open Mic, Disrupt or Die, what makes organizations disruptors versus the disrupted. And that's all about different areas where disruption has been happening. There's been a 2-week-long Twitter conversation leading up to that session. It's very much in this area. I suppose Airlander is a disruptive technology for the aviation industry. These ones look at things, this session is looking at things like the encyclopedia and various accommodation and rental events. We also have Rotterdam Business School with a event titled Minor Circular Economy in Progress, which is currently also live on the ThinkDiff website. One final shout out for that event on Wednesday, the 12th of November. It's our grand finale. We've got Michael Paulin and Janine Benyus talking about biomimicry, that's design inspired by nature. And then we have David Rowan, the Wired UK magazine editor, and Rachel Botsman, renowned sharing economy expert, talking about emerging technologies and their impact on the global economy. So apologies that this session has not been able to happen due to technical difficulties with our presenter or guest speakers network connection. Chris Daniels, the communications manager at Airlander. We will try and notify the diff audience if we can reschedule this event or do something different. Otherwise, we do have a couple of very interesting, informative videos on Airlander on the event page right now, and we will try and broadcast any additional content we can provide on this subject if we're unable to reschedule. So our deepest apologies for the technical difficulties today.